lunchtime video. So Group C declared their distribution, and here are some highlights. Fiat at the very top. Do you believe that crap? 105%. CONY, 101%. Ulti, 100%. So three yielding over 100%. AMDY with an impressive 84%. YMAX, 51%. That's really good. But YMAG? Why is it after YMAX if it has a better yield? Anyway, typo for them, 62%, right? So, wow, wow, and wow. So let's take a look real quick. We'll go to my spreadsheet in a second. I just wanted to show you. So obviously the dates, real quick, the declaration date was today. That's October 16th. And then tomorrow is ex-dividend date. And then Friday, did they get rid of record date? Oh, X says X and record date. Okay, yeah, waste of space, so it makes sense. So yeah, oh, let's get the headers in there. So yeah, tomorrow's ex-dividend date. So if you buy anything from Group C today and you hold it until and through through end of day today until tomorrow, you will qualify for the distribution. But tomorrow, X date, obviously the funds will drop by the amount of the distribution per share, plus or minus any movement in the underlying. So keep that in mind. And also Friday, October 18th is payment date, right? Payment date. I love Friday payday. So here's, again, it's the weekly schedule. We're in it. We're in the midst of it. This is the first go around. I hope everyone's enjoying it. It's going a little better than I thought. Obviously I bitched about it in the beginning because it caused more work, but as I'm getting, used to it, it's becoming more attainable. FYI for next week, Group D, their first weekly, essentially, even though it's not weekly, it's every 4-week payment. They'll declare on October 23rd. And then obviously X date 24th and a payment date 25th. And then obviously next week is when YMAX and YMAG will pay based on what they got from Group C. All right, let's get to the spreadsheet. Okay, what's going on? Group C in green. Zoom in here. So, get some information. There we go. So, NFLY is first. NFLY, I lowballed that, man. I thought 65 cents, but they paid 79 cents, which is freaking awesome, man. That is a 30. Wait, that can't be right. 35% yield. Where's that running in? So it's picking up AP. No, it's got to pick up AQ times 13. Let me update my formulas. And then, yeah, I used to multiply times 12 for 12 payments, but now we get 13 payments. So we'll do that. Okay, that's more like it. 60% yield. Yeah. I'm a NFLY holder, if you can't tell. Let me carry this down, though, because obviously I didn't. You got to be very sensitive spreadsheet. Oh, my God. All right. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, they paid... they're paying 79 cents, which is a 60% yield for NFLY. That is amazing. CONY, as we thought, again, my estimate shows 92 cents as of the weekend, but that was before they did that, that before they jumped up and they essentially rolled their synthetic, made a crap load of money. So as expected, they did pay over $1. In fact, $1.10. Higher, I would have, if I was to guess, it'd be in the low, probably $1.05, but either way, $1.10, massive payment. Right now, it's showing a yield of 97%. Earlier, it showed 100%, but obviously it goes as of the price. So this shows that, obviously the price of CONY probably went up. Okay, MSFO, they're going to pay 50 cents. 50 cents is a 33% yield. 33% yield on MSFO. That is awesome. That is. AMDY, 92 cents, in line with last month. That's good to see. We do like consistent payments, right? That's an 84% yield. PP, As predicted, over $1. That's what we thought, $1.10, not quite the $1.60 from last month, but they're going to pay $1.10, and that comes to a 75% yield. ABNY, they're going to pay 80 cents, which is essentially almost double from last month, so that's pretty good. And that's a 61% yield. Fiat, man, they always pay a lot. I don't know how, but they're paying $1.45. So, whew, they paid $1.87 last month, but they're yielding 110%. Good Lord. Again, I don't get in these inverse. I'm sure some of you guys do, but congratulations to you. And last but not least, Ulti, kind of in line with what we thought. They're kind of yielding, their IV or their average IV. So they're going to pay 82 cents, which, again, that's pretty good because it's still 100% yield, right? So not bad at all. So let me know what you guys think of the payments for Group C's first. I know it shows week 1, but it's technically their first week. Actual, I should probably, I don't know what I'll call it. I'll call it, week, I don't know. For now, it's week 1. I can't think of anything new and exciting. All right, so if I scroll to the right now, we will go to YieldMax current rate, right? So let's zoom out a little. So now we take all of those funds, the non-inverse funds, and we come to a 75% average yield, okay? So in order to get the YMAX estimate for next week, we take, here, I'll show you the formula. We take P42 and we multiply that by A31. Where is that? Which is, hold on, which is 24%. As you can see, what does 24% represent? That represents how much Group C takes up of YMAX. So Group C takes up 24% of YMAX. So we take that number and then we multiply that by BF22, which is the yield, divided by 13, which represents for 13 payments. So I know, kind of complicated formula in general, which, it makes sense to me. Let me know if it makes sense to you. But I'm showing we'll get about 24 cents next week for YMAX. And for YMAG, it's, quite the disappointment. But I did have 6 cents. But since it looks like MSFO paid more than what, my estimate was, it's going to be 7 cents. So congratulations, YMAG owners. You'll get 7 cents next week. I'm joking, obviously. I know that still sucks. But either way, it is what it is. Group C, obviously, we're going to lack for YMAG, but YMAX, pretty good payment, 24 cents. Now, if we look on YMAX and YMAG to see what they paid, let's go to that real quick down here. I added that to week 1. So their week 1 is going to keep adding. So YMAX, 17 cents, and YMAG is 22 cents, all right? So does that make sense with our prior calculation? Where the hell is it? Yeah, so we had we had 17 cents for YMAG and 23 cents for 17 cents for YMAX, 23 cents for YMAG, okay? So that's kind of in line, right? 17 cents, that's right on the money. And then, they have 22.226, so that is in line. So yeah, the formulas are working, so I guess it does make sense, which is good. So far between the, Group A and B payments, YMAG is paying more, 50 cents versus 37. However, after next week, it's going to get a little closer because the YMAG payment is definitely going to be short. All right, so a couple other things we can go through. We can take a look at Group D. They're getting set up for their payment heading into next week. Now, let's take a look at the recovery rate. So how are they recovering since, the prior distribution? APLY has recovered 152%, AMDY 172%, DISO 185%, SQI 151%, AIYY 249%, and Misty 504%. SMCY, they don't have anything to recover on, so that's why there's no information on there. And also, they will not be a part of the YMAX payment, so I won't add their, the average yield will not get counted towards that. So you see it's cut off there. So, and if you look at the amounts, the gains per share, AMDY, AMDY, DISO, pretty impressive numbers. But look at MSTY. They're showing that they actually went up $9.35. So if you bought in at $19, you're pretty happy at the moment, because MSTY, actually, as I make this video, is $28.42, which is pretty damn good. So again, not bad recovery rate overall. Now, if we go to the top, we have Group A. Again, I know they already paid, but I'm just giving you a status, right? This is the status of how their recovery is going so far, because I take their ex-dividend date, 10/3, and I compare that to today. And right now, Tesla is down. It's so they're negative 83%. OARC has recovered 100%, 122% to be exact. GUI, they're down 11%. Zomo are down 114%, which is kind of crappy. Next three, they all recovered their distribution. Ybit, they recovered 106%. SNOI, they recovered 161%. And TSMY has recovered 277%, so not bad. Even Crash getting in the mix, they recovered 95%. So if you look, almost reverse what Tesla did. Tesla lost 83%. Crash gained 95%. All right, we can also check out Group B, how they're going. They had a little less time frame. Their X date was 10/10. So if we pull that number up and we go here, NVIDIA has recovered 1.48%, not the number we're looking for. Phoebe is down 33%. Yuck. JPMO has recovered 70%. Murni 31%. GDXY 38%. Babo finally going down. They went freaking sky high, but they're down 162% now. Plady, no recovery rate, right? Yeah, they didn't have no payment, so no recovery rate for them. And Dips has recovered 9.86%. So that's interesting. So Dips has positive recovery, and NVIDIA has positive recovery. Not by much, but still positive recovery. All right, so that's it. We talked about Group C. However, since Group C does have an actual distribution, right, we can now take a look at house money calculation to see what's interesting. So NFLY, again, we always want to check the formulas, especially during the video, right? Love wasting your guys' time. Obviously, I'm kidding. So it takes the total distribution and divides it by the launch price. So what is the total distribution pulling? It pulls up to AQ. AQ pulls up to week 1 actual. So this is good. This is what we want. So now we can go back and trust the house money calculation. So NFLY has paid 48% back from its original investment. So basically they paid back almost half of what the launch price was. CONY has paid back 110% of their original launch price. MSFO 34%, AMDY 58%, PP 44%, ABNY 10%, Fiat 26%, and Ulti 44%. So last but not least, I need to talk about something because I hear people talking about this all the time, and I need to make sure it's understood. People say, oh, I'm not buying Misty, it's $30. Or no, I'm not buying this one because it's $20. I'd rather buy the $10 one. Guys, it doesn't matter the price of the ETF. It matters if the underlying is priced high or priced low, because the ETF is going to move with what the underlying is. So there is no high or low price of the ETF. The price is the price. If you buy, just because Tesla is at $10, if Tesla is overvalued at the current, price that it's at, it doesn't mean that then Tesla's not a good deal, right? Because Tesla could come down and have a correction. Same thing if, I'm not going to talk about Ulti. They have too many funds, but, same thing with MSTY, right? MSTY, if it's at $28, oh no, that's too expensive. But what about MSTR? If you think MSTR is still going to go up because of Bitcoin, then consider $28 cheap at this very point in time. So I just wanted to get that out there. And I do want to show you what funds do show the underlying closer to the 52-week low than to the 52-week high, okay? So, going down the line, Tesla's, OARC, GUI, Zoma, they're all closer to the 52-week high. So we have to go right down to YBIT 25% away from the 52-week low. SNOI is actually 9.43%, very close to the 52-week low. And then TSMY is, they're right next to the 52-week high. So that would tell you, maybe let's wait on TSMY. Again, I don't do price predictions. I don't pretend like I know what the hell I'm talking about with that. But I'm just showing you what funds, what underlyings are closer to the 52-week low versus the 52-week high. Because sometimes people do and should care about that, right? So NVIDIA, well, as we know, they're closer to their 52-week high, but that one's unpredictable. Phoebe, very close to the 52-week high, and JPMO, very close to the 52-week high. Now, Murni, they're 1% away from their 52-week low. So if you're into healthcare and you're into Moderna, then you may think, okay, Murni is actually a good price. Oh my God, they're at $7.58. So they're actually very low in price, and Moderna is very low in price. But I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, but that's just me. GDXY, Babo, Platey, all at 52 weeks highs. NFLY, CONY, MSFO, all of their underlyings are closer to the 52-week high. But AMDY, that means AMD is closer to the 52-week low. Not by much, it's 47% away. PP, oh my God, 93, again, you never know though with that one. AMDY, screw that one, but they're closer to the 52-week low. AMDY and AMDY closer to the 52-week high, but those companies, I would have no issue buying them at any price because they just seem to just keep growing in time. Disso's always by the low, so I'm not going by that. Squeeze by the high. AIYY is always by the low. Misty's by the high. SMCY is by the low. So super microcomputer, whatever the hell it is. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys and kind of explain that if it helps. Don't judge it by the ETF price. Judge it by where the underlying price is. Okay, if you're thinking about buying in, yes, consider both. Obviously, you need to be able to afford the ETF, but think about what the underlying is doing. Where is the underlying at? Is it overvalued? Is it undervalued? Where do I think the underlying is going to be in 6 months to a year? Things like that. I'm just saying, Outside of that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. But again, yeah, that's the Group C update. I plan to do this video, the midweek video as time allows. Obviously, I typically don't work from home Wednesdays. My car is still getting fixed, believe it or not, so I don't have it. So I'm able to work from home and make these videos on lunch break. Once I'm in the office, it's either I do these at night or not at all. So it is what it is. I'm enjoying doing it while it lasts. And again, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If it becomes that much in demand, I will try to make it part of the normal activity when I do get home from work on Wednesday nights. So, all right, guys. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again on the next group. But real quick, let's do another recap. NFLY, 79 cents, 60% yield. CONY, $1.10, 97% yield. MSFO, 50 cents, 33% yield. AMDY, 92 cents, 84% yield. PP, $1.10, 75% yield. ABNY, 80 cents, 61% yield. Fiat, $1.45, 110% yield. And Ulti, 82 cents, 100% yield. So massive yields this month, which should, basically be a pretty YMAX payment for the next week, which we did talk about. I did have that estimate for you guys. I'm showing 24 cents for YMAX and 7 cents for YMAG. Why? Because MSFO is the loaner of the group. So it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Take a pay cut 1 week and get over it, right? All right, guys, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Later.